How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to find the good in any situation and how to receive that positive energy that you're looking for. Stay tuned to the end of this episode because we're going to do some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us take the message, bring it within us, and really move into the day in our positive energy. So if you want this shift, if you're looking in the world, if you're trying to become positive, feel positive, uplift yourself, or find the good, you have to understand something that's extremely important. You see, your perspective is everything. How you perceive something is how you'll receive it. You see, if there's a food that you like, and maybe it's just your average food, maybe it's just a regular sandwich, and it's not the best food in the world, but it's a good food. Like you could just eat it and feel good and move on the day. Like it's an average food. Well, if you've been starving and you hadn't eaten for a few days, that food starts to look better. Now, of course, the need for it increases because you need it to feel good, but the taste of it, the way it goes in, will start to have more meaning. Or when you've eaten bland food that doesn't have the taste, doesn't have the feel good about it, doesn't have the things that you love about it, and it's been bland over and over, but then you eat that sandwich that before was just an average sandwich, would have so much more taste, texture, love. You see, the perspective of something is so important. You are a filter. This human body, this mind, it is a filter to and to receive this experience. And you can adjust it. You see, you can choose your perspective. In fact, the further away you go from self, the more ability do you have to find the silver lining in something. When you can go through something, when you can go through a hard event, when you can struggle, when you can feel pain, when you can feel hurt, when you can feel loss, whatever the energy that you don't want, but move far enough away to where you can find the good in it, you can then receive the good. See, this is why practicing gratitude is so important. Gratitude is not just sitting around the table on Thanksgiving and saying what you're thankful for. Gratitude is connecting to an uplifting energy, to an uplifting feeling, to an uplifting frequency. You see, when you think about that day that was so special to you, maybe it was when you won an award, or you got acknowledged for something, or you had an achievement, or you did something, whatever it is, a goal, and you think about that moment. You really get back into that place. You think about the work, the time, the sacrifice it took to receive that moment. And you connect it to the point to where your hair starts to stand up on your arms. You start feeling that tingling, that excitement about that event. That's connecting to a frequency. You see, if you can connect to something that isn't even in existence, then you can find that frequency in anything. The better you get at it by using things that were influential to you, that day you graduated, the day you got that car, the day you got that house, the day that event happened, or if it's something in the future, when you win the award, when you become an actor, when you become this, whatever, when you connect to those feelings, you get better at shifting your perspective. You see, if you're looking at your current life, the now, the thing that happened in your past is not in your current state, but you're able to shift your perspective to connect to it. If you look into the future about something you're excited about, something that you really want to do, maybe it's a trip you want to go on, maybe it's a promotion, a reward, whatever it is. When you start looking to that and you start getting excited about it, you start breathing the air that will be around you in that moment. You start seeing the people, you start feeling the temper, you start connecting to that, you start bringing that good into your body, you start getting that feeling. That is shifting your perspective. You have the ability to shift perspective and feel differently. So if you only have a certain food to eat, it's not your favorite. You can learn to change your perspective to receive it differently because it's never the thing, it's always us. The world is not as it is. It is not a universal experience where everybody experiences the same exact thing. People have different tastes, different interests, different beliefs, different points of view. So that means they can see something and receive something different from the same thing. You could read a book that has an impact on you that is different than someone else that reads the book. And the way that impact is changed is based upon the experience that the person has had up until that moment. But you don't have to operate in default perspectives. You don't have to just receive something based upon your life, based upon your childhood experiences, your adult experiences, your work experiences, your friend relationships. You don't have to just base it on that. You have the ability to become more. You see, your reception is your perception. As you perceive, you receive. And you have the ability to uplift that. That's what a positive mindset is. You see, take your mind and you set it on a positive frequency because the mind is the ultimate filter. Of course, there's many senses in which we experience this, but the most important one, the most powerful one, the most foundational one is the mind, the brain, the entry point, the way your higher self is experiencing this, the way your energetic, your energy, your soul is experiencing this through that. And when you learn that it's beyond what is by default, and it can be expanded by what was given to you, by what was dealt to you, you become free. When you can find the good in anything, no matter what it is that is happening to you, you are free. You are no longer bound to the experience that's being forced upon you, that you're going through, that you're struggling through. You are now free to expand beyond the physical setting. You are now free to receive anything and everything, and that's what everyone's chasing. People want the result for the thing. They want the pay raise for the thing. They want the success for the thing. What if you could feel it no matter what? Because there are people that are chasing the thing that you are chasing, and they've received the thing that you are looking to receive, yet they still feel like you. They still feel empty. They still feel like they need the next thing. They need this person to be nicer. They need this situation to be more accommodating. They need this to be more friendly, more whatever. You need that because you don't realize that when you go to a destination, you bring you there. So if you're not learning how to adjust you, that filter, then you're going to go there and still need more. If you're on a destination of more or a journey of more, wherever you go, you're still going to look for more. If you're on a journey of pain, of hurt, of trauma, wherever you go, you're going to find the pain, the hurt, and trauma. It doesn't mean those things aren't real. It doesn't mean you don't struggle with those things. It doesn't mean they won't happen to you. It just means you're more than just that feeling. You're more than just that event. You're a powerful, energetic being. You're a powerful soul. You're a powerful thing that's here to have an earthly experience. We call the life, it's an experience. You're born into it, and then it ends. And on that timeline, you've experienced things, yet there's people. There's you that could live your exact life, and then there's someone else that could live the exact same life, but the experience at the end, how they would talk to their kids, their grandkids, their family members about their experience would be different based upon their mindset through the whole thing, the frequency that they operated on this whole time path. It's hard to say, I have the power to change my perspective. It's hard to say, I have the power to receive an event differently. That's the journey. So if it's something that you struggle with, it's okay. Because ultimately, there will always be tension there. That's where growth happens. You want the tension because it allows you to grow. It allows you to expand and know, because everything happens in belief. You see, when you are pressed against something, when it's difficult, when the tension's there, but you still do the thing anyway, when you still think the way that you want to think anyway, when you still act the way you want to act anyway, when you stay in that alignment, your belief in what you are becomes that. And what you believe, you'll receive in an energetic experience. If you believe you're peaceful because you operate in peace, you think in peace, then that will be your experience. It won't matter what's happening externally. So I'm not saying when you think peacefully, act peacefully, that the external world will then give you peace. It might. But you have peace within. Because you can take someone that has the most tormented soul, the most hurt, the pain, and put them in the most peaceful situation, and they won't find peace there. They will find what's within them. If you take someone that's empty, that needs more, that needs the external gratification, and then you give them all of that, you give them the fame, you give them the fortune, you give them all the things that they believe they need, if the hole was within, when they go there, the hole will still be there, and it will just go empty. In fact, it will feel even worse because you'll see everything that you desire, everything that you've always wanted, and it doesn't plug it. You are always the journey. You are always the path. You are always the solution. You are always the opportunity. You are always the receiver. You are always the creator. You are it. This experience is for you to expand beyond self, for you to truly choose a frequency and exist in it. That's what it's for. You have this magic within you. You have this power within you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a few deep breaths. We're going to slow down and really align with these frequencies. So when you breathe in, I want you to say the frequency that you want to align with. You can say, I am love. And you can say, I am love, I am love, I am love. You could say, I am peace, I am peace, I am peace, I am peace, I am wealthy, whatever frequency you want. And when we take this deep breath in, just say it over and over and over. And then as you hold your breath, have this image in your mind. Hold your breath and see the storm. See the weight of the world. See the opposition, the friction, the tension, everything that you're going through pushing against you. And you say that thought over and over as you hold your thought, knowing, believing that no matter what, you are that, no matter how much tension. And then when you breathe out, when we breathe out together, imagine that energy within you. That I am love, I am love, I am power, I am power, I am wealthy, whatever you choose. Imagine that energy within you expanding outward and not pushing away the opposition, the tension, but shifting the frequency of it. And then it becomes what you are, and you see yourself surrounded by everything that you are building within you. You see, the things didn't get easier. You just raised your frequency. So you were able to see it from a different perspective. You see, if you are wealth and that's your mindset, everything you look at, you will see the opportunity from wealth within it. If you are peace, everything that you look at, you will see the peace within it. If you are love, everything you look at, you will see the love within it. That's why this is so powerful. So pick your word. It could be love, joy, abundance, wealth, whatever frequency you desire. And when we breathe it in, say it again and again. And as you hold your breath, visualize the storm, visualize the tension, and then as you exhale, watch it all shift as your perspective steps into the frequency you desire. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to do it one more time. Same thing. Pick that word. Believe that word. Hold your breath. See the tension. And then once we exhale, see the vibrational change of everything because your perspective of it changes. Because you're love, you see love. It doesn't matter what it is. You are the light. You see, when you go in the darkness, when you're the light is there. See your power. Let's go again. Take another deep breath in. And out. Trust yourself. Learn to believe and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. I did change this episode up a lot. So if you have been listening or watching for a little while and you like the meditation on the end or you like this new style, I would love your feedback. If you're on Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below, so I'd appreciate it. Of course, you can always just message me on social media and we can connect there. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.